Good morning, everyone. Welcome to our Mind the Moments Thursday morning gathering, brought to you by Harvard Pilgrim Healthcare and Tufts Health Plan. This is a place where we invite experienced mindfulness instructors to speak with us about what mindfulness means to them and to discuss as a community how we can incorporate these practices into our daily lives. I'm Suzanne Rowe Palacino, and I'm delighted, as always on Thursdays, to be here with Miss Tara Healey, founder and director of Harvard Pilgrim Healthcare's mindfulness program. Good morning, Tara.
Good morning, Suzanne, and welcome everyone. Nice to see you joining.
Nice to have everyone here together as we round out the mindfulness week and with a bang with Tara here with us. So we're happy to have you here. Anybody that's new, welcome to you, and we'll explain how everything works this morning to you. And then everyone else that's been here and our regulars, it's always lovely to see you here this morning. So welcome to you.
Yeah.
So Tara will start us off this morning with a question for the group. And then she'll share a few thoughts with us and then lead us in at least a 12-minute guided practice.
Yeah.
So it usually takes us to about 8:53 or so. And after the guided practice, we'll have time for, any sharing of information, resources, questions that you might have. So if you go to the bottom of your Zoom screen and open up the chat, and when you open up the chat, you'll see a blue drop-down menu that says hosts and panelists. Just click on that and you can click and change it to everyone so everyone can see any.
Yes. And I need to realize I have not done that.
Yeah, and that will enable everybody to share information together. Okay. So again, welcome to everyone. If you're joining us now, Tara, what question do you have for the group?
Well, first, I just want to say happy solstice, or one day post happy solstice.
Mm-hmm.
It feels like a really special time of year. It's like entry into summer. And although it doesn't quite feel it here in New England, I think it's going to later in the weekend, but it's been kind of chilly. Nice for sleeping, but not summer-like. So my question is related to kindness. I don't know how many of you have watched Ted Lasso, but I just finally finished the series, and there's so many really incredible messages in that series. So kindness has been on my mind, as other things have, but I would say this has been top of mind. So what is a kind gesture someone has offered you, no matter how small, lately, and what was the impact on you? So what was a kind gesture someone offered, and how did it make you feel? And Suzanne, let's start with you. And while people are getting their thoughts together, I would love to hear from you, and then I'll also share something. So yeah.
So the one that comes to top of mind is my neighbor recently dropped off a complete meal for us, my husband and me. And they don't just drop off like, some chicken or something that they picked up at the store. They offered this whole meal of this amazingly mustard roasted chicken with creamy orzo and a big salad and some lemon cake. I mean, they just dropped off this whole meal for us, and it just was such, it was just a wonderful gesture for them. So we're very grateful for that.
Wow, that is nice. And lemon cake, they even included dessert.
Yes, not to be outdone by any means. Yeah, I had a little of that this morning.
That's a little lemon cake in the morning. What a nice way to start the day.
Definitely.
Yeah.
How about you, Tara?
Well, yeah. So just this week on Tuesday, a neighbor who I haven't actually seen in a lot of years. It could be 5 or 6 years. She's about a mile up the road and had some health issues, but was back, and she's older. And so she had me and another neighbor over just for a visit. But when we got there, she had all this completely unexpected, because she has not been well, but she had all this fruit cut up in a bowl. She had made a tea bread, and she had teacups that are, sort of those old British teacups, those little, like, she just arranged a beautiful table, and I felt like so touched by this. And that she went to, I had not expected of anything. I mean, it was 2 p.m. and we were just going to visit. So her generosity just really, really touched me. And I think part of what it inspires is the desire to do that as well, just to sort of pay it forward, for lack of a better word. But yeah,
that's really sweet. And
it was
I bet she
really,
loved, I mean, after, getting better from something, I bet she loved having people over her house and,
she did.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could see like how much it meant to her.
Mm.
And I thought also, like, I just don't want to let that kind of time go by, without seeing her and checking in. And yeah, it mattered. So
Mm.
yeah.
That's lovely. It's nice to have neighbors like that.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So we've got some nice things. A lady in our class offered to pull a contact list together. That's wonderful. Keep people in community. My boss encouraged me to take sick time for my PT rather than makeup time. Never had anybody suggest that, and felt valued and cared about.
Yeah.
That's wonderful. Teenage daughter thanked me for always being there for her and supporting her. Oh my goodness.
That's huge.
That is so, that feels so amazing. Going through my chemo, my sister moved in for a week at a time.
Yeah.
2-hour drive away. She made me feel safe and so grateful for the support. Oh my goodness. That is really amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that kind of support just during a tough time is
Right.
like that.
Yeah,
Sharing that.
it means so much. It just got me thinking about, like, just acts of kindness and generosity in general, even little ones, like paying attention to when somebody, lets me into traffic, like, it's not a big deal, right? But sometimes drivers are so aggressive that when someone's trying to get into a lane, they speed up. And I always think that's so interesting. Like, why not share the road? It's about a 3 or 4, maybe 5-second pause off your day, but it means a lot to just let somebody in. Or I mean, so it's the small gestures, I think, really do matter.
Yeah, for sure. And when they're unexpected as well.
Right.
I love the offer of flowers after your cat passed away. I'm so sorry to hear that, Paula.
Yeah.
It's difficult to lose pets. And and nominated for a work recognition. That's
Nice.
wonderful. Yeah.
Oh,
It's true. Sometimes it is nice to have these reminders
yes.
that about the smaller acts of kindness, because even just offering a smile to someone and that looks like they're having a rough day or just very rushed, or can make the difference. So
Yeah, no, it's true. And even like really little things, like because I've been thinking about these like micro acts of kindness, that I live on a hill and there's often a lot of bicycle traffic. And when I'm coming up the hill from a walk or a run, when I see like a debris or like a stick, and because the riders go so quick, that just moving that stick and putting it on like the side of the grass so that a bike doesn't hit it. Like it's a little, it's a little thing, but I'm just paying more attention to that kind of thing lately as kindness has been on my mind.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, and I think offering, that those kinds of things are even more lovely in the way that it's not an immediate feeling that you've offered something to somebody. You down the road, and people might not even know that you did it, but it's
definitely,
just
definitely not. Right.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. I only say that because I think, just thinking of the welfare and safety of our fellow human and very small things that we can do that nobody's going to see. And it takes no time, no time.
Yeah, for sure.
So I'm inspired by Ted Lasso.
Yeah.
But
Sandy's mentioned her husband gave her a shoulder and foot massage randomly.
That's so nice.
Yeah, just that offer to just without asking and just and then coming, there's a young man who skates by my house several times a day. Oh, hockey training in the summer. He waves at me every time he sees me in the yard.
6 years. Oh my gosh. That is so awesome.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, what an act of kindness, this skater. This young man who's just offering a greeting, like you said earlier too, Suzanne, just a greeting of a smile. Like, it sort of affirms our humanness, it's affirming.
Yes.
That we are here, we exist, we are here with our shared humanity.
Yeah, and it brings that additional sense of community. You might not talk to him because he's going by quickly, but you see him regularly, and that makes a difference. It makes you feel good as well as
totally.
Well,
I think I'm just looking at the time. I'm like, let's go ahead and get started.
Sounds good.
So this will be, as Suzanne said, about 12 minutes, and you want to go ahead and assume a posture that feels like it's going to work best for you this morning. So that could be standing or sitting, even lying down. But if you're sleepy, I would just be aware if you're going to be lying down. Falling asleep can be common. Eyes open or closed. If they're going to be open, gaze downward a little bit. And go ahead and just assume the posture and make any micro movements for comfort and engagement so that the body is in such a way that you are engaged, connected, upright, especially if you're sitting or standing, with a spine that is straight but not stiff. Allow the body to soften around the spine. And go ahead and take a couple deep breaths on your own to settle any surface tension. So deep inhalation through the nose and make the exhalation a bit longer, and go ahead and do a couple of those. And noticing how the body is this morning, what sensations are making themselves known. Could be the points of contact with the back of the body and the surface. And really what that feels like rather than thinking about, but what does it feel like? And then anything else like a pulsing or vibration, temperature. And just receiving a receptive attitude in the mind, receiving the experience that the body's offering, the sensations that are making themselves known. And let's go ahead and expand awareness to include sound in the room or outside of the room. And just hearing, soft mental note, hearing. And allowing sound to remain as it will begin to bring awareness back inward to the whole body. And see what anchor is going to work for you today. Looking for an anchor to help support focus and concentration, steadiness of mind. So as thoughts enter, as they will through the whole practice, each time you see that a thought has slipped in, that is a pivotal moment because you are now aware, you're awake, and you know where your attention is. A thought has slipped in and you see it. Allow the body to soften and then escort your attention back to either breath sensation or another body sensation or sound. And just doing that over and over again, kind of like push-ups for the mind. The thoughts slip in, you notice, soften, return attention to your anchor over and over again. So I'll be silent for the next several minutes. And noticing where the mind is and releasing the narrative, the storyline, the memory, Allow the body to soften and re-engage the body and return to your anchor, tracking breath sensation or another body sensation or sound. And again, noticing where the mind is, soften the body, return to your anchor. And as we bring this meditation to a close, may we be peaceful and at ease. May our heart be soft and open. May we be safe and protected, and our body healthy and strong. And may the merit of our practice be for the benefit of all beings. And as you feel ready, reconnecting, open the eyes if they were closed, taking a moment to just glance around the room you're in and just kind of reorient to where you are. And as always, questions or comments and sharing a good book, an app, website, a series that you've watched that you want to share. Yeah,
Thank you so much, Tara.
of course.
I haven't been listening to that many podcasts lately. But as always, I always enjoy the 10% Happier.
Yeah, I was just going to say, Dan has had a good series on lately. Who did he have? He's had a couple. Oh, he had Dr. Mark Hyman on talking about nutrition. I thought, yeah, I mean, it's not like there was anything that was earth-shatteringly new, but just the value of really eating well, social connection, exercise, and how important those are for our health.
Yeah. Yeah, I noticed that they have this healthy habits
Yes.
series.
Yeah, I think, yeah, I really think Dan's superb. I would say I'm a fan. I mean, he's also, and I look for this often, especially with interviewers, he's a superb listener. Superb. Like he is really, somebody says something and it can be long and convoluted, and he's able to kind of capture the essence of it. So he'll say something like, so what you're saying is, or let me see if I've got this. And then he'll really synthesize it. And news people do that well, generally, journalists, if you, it's almost seamless. You don't really know that what they're doing is listening. Acutely, they're not offering their opinion, they're not offering reassurance or advice or any of those things that are going to be in our frame, not in the other person's. It's so I always marvel at his capacity for listening. Very nice, Heather. Yeah, and like so perfect for our theme today. Yeah. Christy Harrison, anti-diet, reclaim your time, money, well-being, happiness through intuitive eating. Oh my goodness. So, Sandy, Dan maybe has had her on because he said one of the things, and he's tried a lot of different diets, but at the intuitive diet, and it's not dieting, intuitive eating is what has resonated for him the most. And Dr. Hyman actually commented and said, if your body is in good, in good sort of alignment, good shape, intuitive eating is good. But if it's not, you could be paying attention to needing to eat Chunky Monkey ice cream on a regular basis. So like getting your body sort of straight and then really paying attention to what's needed. But yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to save that one.
Thank you for sharing that.
Yeah, I do love the quote by the Dalai Lama too, Heather.
It's great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So wonderful. Thank you for offering these lovely opportunities to look at these things.
Thank you, Colleen. Yoga and meditation music. Yeah, sometimes it's really nice to have those playing in the background. So yeah. Wow, great. I appreciate all these different options.
Thank you, everyone. And thank you, Tara, for being with us this morning.
Yeah,
very nice to be together today, and have a good rest of your week and weekend. And we'll be back here on Tuesday with Shanti Douglas.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
good.
Look forward to seeing her here.
Yeah.
All right. Well, nice to see everyone, and have a good day. We'll see you on Tuesday.
Yep.
Bye-bye.